On Insuspicious Circumstances tonight, murder by prescription. A widow, the heiress, and the ladies' man. How 15 minutes set a killer free to strike again. Death on the dole. Why poverty and greed led to the ultimate betrayal. Hello, I'm Edward Woodward. The love of money, they say, is the root of all evil. It is certainly a powerful motive for murder. Tonight we meet two men who felt trapped by circumstance and saw money as the way out of their predicament. But to get their hands on the cash, they first had to commit murder. Or did they?
Oh, will you never let me be? Oh, will you never set me free? The ties that bound us are still around us. There's no, you conquered me. When you did that to me, I knew somehow that it had to be. The wind of love.
Now, you see, ladies, the fascinating thing about being a doctor is that you see people how they really are, rather than how they like to pretend.
Kathleen, how are you keeping?
Oh, don't worry, I'm doing fine. It's good to see him enjoying himself, isn't it? Doesn't he look grand?
Thank you so much for inviting me, Dr. Clements. It was so very kind of you.
A pleasure, a pleasure. Amy, may I present Miss Victoria Barnett? Her father owns the Liverpool Cartage Company.
Daddy's on the board, that's all.
V, this is Amy Stevens, Mrs. Amy Stevens, to the regret of every red-blooded male in Southport.
Tut, tut, Bertie. How very nice to meet you. Have you met Mrs. Clements? Are you still having those pains?
Oh, Bertie says it's just my age, Irene. Don't make a fuss of it.
Now, where was I, ladies?
Dr. Robert Clements, resident physician at Kenworthy Hydro in Southport and a well-known figure in the town in the late 1930s. The Hydro was a health spa where well-to-do ladies with very minor ailments could make sure they received major medical attention. It was here Dr. Clements' wife, Kathleen, died on May the 23rd, 1939.
Thank you so much for coming. I really am so grateful.
Not at all. How are you?
Well, I can't pretend the last few months have been easy. She had pancreatitis. Every time you try to eat, you're sick. It was just a matter of time. Still, we just have to cope with what life throws at us, don't we? But thank you again.
Little more than a year after Kathleen's death, Clements and V were married. It was the summer of 1940, and the war was beginning in earnest. The Hydro had been requisitioned for the war effort, so the newlyweds had to look for somewhere else to live. Now, as it happened, V's wealthy father had died 5 months before, and they moved into his luxury flat, here, on Southport's fashionable North Promenade. During the war years, they became pillars of the local community.
Thank you, my dear.
Goodness, it's chilly today. Oh, thank you, Bertie. Don't you ever feel the cold, darling?
Not really.
V.
Oh, I'll just keep it for later, Amy, if you don't mind.
But as the war drew to a close, Dr. and Mrs. Clements were, in fact, leading a kind of double life.
Just look at me. Is this how an assistant medical officer of health should appear for work?
Assistant medical officer of health.
I need more money, V. I'm a professional man. I have to keep up appearances.
Manners maketh the gentleman, Bertie, not clothes. That's what Daddy always used to say.
Yes, well, of course, Daddy, as usual, got it wrong. The proverb should read, manners maketh man. But then what else can one expect from the Liverpool Cartage Company, where one draws one's philosophical education from the rear end of a horse? No wonder he's full of hot air. Prescription for Proctor. Would you make it up right away?
Bertie? Bertie, it's simply been ages.
V's been very poor lately. We're just not in a fit state to entertain, I have to say.
Things haven't improved.
They're worse than ever, I'm afraid. Whatever life throws at us.
Oh, Bertie.
Dr. Clements?
Thank you. You're not in a hurry, are you? She hoards everything. Won't throw anything away. Won't clean up. I've been deceived, Amy. She's not the woman I thought I was marrying. She's sick. The only thing which makes her normal again is dressing up and going out, and then the next day... I don't know, Amy. I could be wrong. I pray that I am wrong.
If there's anything I can do. You were both so kind when John died. You were both such good friends.
It's just... Oh, God, I had this feeling there was something seriously wrong with Kathleen, even though she... It's just a matter of time. Amy, if something happened, could I... Would you let me stay with you?
It's all hazy. Bertie, I can't see you.
This can't go on, you know. This place.
I'm ill. You know I am. Headaches. Forgetting things.
It's more than that. But look at all this. Can't go on.
Absolutely no problem there. Let's take the blood pressure.
John Holmes, a prominent Southport doctor, was called in by Dr. Clements.
There's nothing organically wrong, Bertie. Just nervous strain, I'd say.
Thank God for that.
Usual women's thing.
I was praying that it wasn't...
Wasn't what?
I know it's jumping to conclusions with headaches and loss of memory, dizziness, but I wondered if maybe it could be a brain tumor. But I see you've set my mind at rest.
They say there's nothing the matter with me, but they're wrong. I sometimes feel I'm slipping away. I can't feel my feet, my legs. Can't move. Dying little by little, that's what I'm doing.
Dr. Clements now sought a second opinion.
Oh, Dr. Brown, come in.
Andrew Brown was a GP new to Southport.
It's very good of you to turn out. Holmes is a good man, but a fresh eye is needed. To save you the embarrassment of asking about the mess, there is a history of mental deficiency in my wife's family.
About 11:15 on the evening of May the 26th, 1947, Clements phoned Dr. Brown and said that V was dying. She was rushed by ambulance to the Astley Bank nursing home, whilst her husband turned to an old friend for comfort in his hour of need.
Bertie, please sit down. You'll give yourself a heart attack.
Has she been given any morphine?
No.
Well, on no account is she to be given any from now on.
Dr. Brown, how is she?
You better look for yourself.
It's possible it's a brain tumour, you know. We went out for tea. She was very bad. It was all I could do to get her home. Then she felt better, but... There's nothing to be done, Amy. It's a brain tumour. Holmes was onto it last year. I just didn't want to admit it was just a matter of time, like with Kathleen. Never recovered consciousness. Died 9:15 a.m. Adored wife. She was good and devoted, never fair to herself.
A local pathologist carried out a post-mortem on the instructions of Dr. Holmes, who needed to establish the cause of death before he could sign V's death certificate.
My feeling is it may have been a brain tumour.
Myeloid leukemia. Doesn't make sense.
That's what the pathologist determined as the cause of death.
How the hell does a blood disorder result in pinpoint pupils, eh? Now, you saw them yourself, man. Didn't it occur to you then that this might be morphine poisoning?
I've signed the death certificate. And there's nothing further to be gained by bringing a member of the profession into...
I want a toxology examination of the organs removed from her body.
They've been incinerated. Standard procedure.
I've had enough of this. Now, I'm bringing in the coroner. No doubt he'll have something to say to the police.
Dr. Irene Gaius had been a friend of the previous Mrs. Clements a decade earlier.
Are you still getting those pains?
Oh, Bertie says it's just my age, Irene. Don't make a fuss of it.
Is he still treating you as one of his own patients?
Why, yes, of course. Why ever not?
Would you let me examine you? Give you a second opinion?
Oh, I don't think Bertie would care for that, Irene.
Where was I? Ah, yes. Did I ever tell you about this patient I had in Singapore that had the most unfortunate affliction? I'm sorry, my dear Irene. She's much too ill to see anyone.
What's wrong with her?
There's nothing to be done. Disease is too far advanced. It's just a matter of time.
For the third time, this can't go through the usual channels. I demand to see someone in authority right now.
Mild CID, will I do? What's the problem?
I want you to arrest a man called Clements, a doctor.
Arrest him for what?
Murder.
No. It's purely circumstantial.
After everything that I've told you, how much more circumstance do you need?
What I need are proven facts.
I told you the nurse says that Kathleen ate supper the day before she died. She couldn't have done that if she had advanced pancreatitis. You vomit as soon as you've eaten.
Maybe. But it'll take a bit more than that. How did you get involved in all this anyway?
Oh, I liked Kathleen, and I felt sorry for her. Married to that pompous, self-centered. She just couldn't see what he was really like.
But you could.
Some people become doctors for the power and the status. He is one of those.
Detectives need to be like doctors. Objective. Which is why our file on Dr. Clements is so thin.
How long have you suspected him of doing abortions?
Goes back a few years now. No proof, nobody will talk.
Order a post-mortem. Let's find out for sure how Kathleen really died. Did any of these women die? Even if you don't have grounds now, all you have to do is find something.
The detective's call was just 15 minutes too late. If something other than malignant pancreatitis caused Kathleen Clements' death, the evidence had been burnt to ashes.
Damn all we can do about it now, you appreciate. But nothing that'll stand up in court.
Not in Kathleen's case. But you might be able to do something for the next Mrs. Clements.
The next Mrs. Clements? Who's that?
I don't know. Neither does she yet, probably. If there's going to be one, you can depend on it. As they say, it's just a matter of time.
From the moment I saw her pupils, I thought, morphine poisoning.
Can you prove it?
Not unless you order a second post-mortem as Chief Constable.
When's the funeral?
The day after tomorrow.
Then he's not getting away with it this time. Get me Superintendent Lloyd, will you please?
What do you mean this time?
We have grounds for suspecting that Dr. Clements may have murdered his previous wife.
My God.
It gets worse. There were two more before she came along. His first wife, Edith, died of sleeping sickness at 45. Rather unusual for her age. His second wife, Mary, died of rheumatic heart disease at the age of 25. Both heiresses who inherited small fortunes, yet when they died, they had almost nothing left. Both patients of Clements, and both death certificates signed by Clements himself. Yet we never had a chance to prove anything. Not till now.
By the morning of V's funeral, the police had contacted the undertaker.
Oh, come on, man, we're going to be late. What's wrong?
I'm afraid Mrs. Clements' funeral has had to be postponed, sir.
According to Clements' diary, V took ill whilst they were out the night before she died. So ill, he had to help her back home. But a neighbour who saw them return that evening told a different story.
When they went up the stairs, they were laughing. You know, they were getting on quite well, I thought, anyway.
She said she remembered it because they were usually quarrelling. And in the flat, they found empty bottles which had contained morphine tablets, prescribed for one of Clement's patients, a Mrs. Proctor.
Prescription for Proctor. Would you make it up right away?
But Mrs. Proctor never received morphine tablets.
Manners maketh the gentleman, Bertie, not clothes. That's what Daddy always used to say.
After V's death, it was disclosed she left £51,000. The second post-mortem revealed that V died of morphine poisoning, probably injected close to the spine. An inquest was held, and the jury returned a unanimous verdict. V had been murdered by her husband. Now, after the inquest, there was intense speculation about the deaths of his previous wives, which always seemed to occur when he was paying court to the next Mrs. Clements.
Amy, if something happened, would you let me stay with you?
Mrs. Stevens denied that she and Clements had ever been more than good friends. Clements himself was unable to answer any of the charges against him.
What's wrong?
I'm afraid Mrs. Clements' funeral has had to be postponed, sir.
On whose orders?
Not at liberty to say, sir.
The police? Are they on their way here?
Not at liberty to say, sir.
Before Clements could be arrested, he died from a massive dose of morphine. The case was closed. But there was no confession of his crimes. The suicide note he left was a defiant one.
I cannot stand this diabolical insult. God bless you.
In our next story, life at a premium. But did the wrong person pay the price?
For as much as our sister has departed out of this life, and Almighty God in his great mercy has called her to himself. We therefore commit her body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord.
There's a bit of silk in her hat. Would you want her to suit like that for under 10 shillings? So where's it all come from? Shh. Don't ask.
It's hardly warm, that isn't. Only a bit at the elbows. They always got the elbows, don't they? Even the best stuff. Be worth a lot to someone, that would. Oh, more than that. Please. Right, well, I must have it back by Sunday. Probably God help us.
In the winter of 1863, almost all the cotton mills in the north of England lay idle. The American Civil War, which had been going on for 2 years now, had brought the cotton trade to a standstill. It had devastated the mill towns of Lancashire and Cheshire. Once proud men were forced to beg for charity. The women pawned their clothes in order to put food on the table. People were actually dying of starvation. Here in Stockport, a third of the population was unemployed. Among them, Alice Hewitt, a young widow who shared a 2-up and 2-down terraced house with her common-law husband, George Holt, her ailing mother, Mary, and another family, and Bailey, her husband, and 3 children.
Oi, there be none left.
You're a cruel woman, Annie. Know that, do you? Eh? Except to those. You took your time.
It was half an hour at the baker's.
And it's old stale bread when you get it. Right, come on you. Bed.
Got you some beer, George. And this.
I'm off out.
What for? All right, Mother, all right.
You're up there, bloody moaning on. Get me suit, will you? I'm not going up there.
What?
Get me... Oh, no. You've done it again, haven't you? Haven't you? You've took it down Corbishley's.
I had to, George. We had no food.
You want the shirt off me back, do you? That'd satisfy you, would it? Do you like me sweating blood, Alice? So's I can take care of both of you. I got a job for you. Come with your work tools and clothes. I got a job for you.
I had.
And how long did it last?
I just wanted.
I know what you wanted.
And why do you want your best suit, George? What's it for, eh? Have you got someone, have you? You want something nice for her? Is that it? Is it? Oh!
I want my suit back. Do you hear?
You'll have it by Sunday, I told Mr. Corbishley.
And if I don't, I shall have to tumble you both out, mustn't I?
You shall have it. You shall.
Because I've had a guts full of the pair of you.
Don't leave me, George. Please don't leave me. Oh, poor thing. All right now. All right. All right. Has he hit you? Has he? I don't care for myself. Come on. I'm afraid for the baby.
The baby?
That's why I wrote him. begging him come because of the baby. I thought it'd be like a family, you know.
Have some of this.
It weren't a lie, Anne. There was work at Stockton Mill for a bit. I weren't to know it'd finish.
You've got farm work now, anyhow.
Don't give me nothing.
You've got a roof over your head.
If he wants us out, he can do it because he rented the 2 rooms in his name. I just don't know how to go on, Anne. I don't really.
You'll find a way.
I mustn't I? For the sake of the baby.
I heard him. He's set to tumble us out.
He won't.
Haven't you brought shame enough on us? Living with a man that's not your husband.
For a small weekly investment, you'll get a handsome return. And I can guarantee that premiums with the Wesleyan and General Assurance Society are the lowest you'll find.
They're not low enough for me, Mr. Garlick.
If you'll allow me to make a suggestion. Now, why not insure your own life and your mother's and forget that husband of yours for the moment?
I thought to do all 3.
Yeah, now, for your mother, I'd suggest a 6-penny premium every week. You can manage that, can you? Now, that would guarantee a capital sum of £25, 14 shillings in the unhappy event of her decease.
Well, 6pence is still more than I...
Oh, you must look to the future, Mrs. Holt. Make provision, or where will you be?
She hasn't had rheumatic fever or nothing. Her health's wonderful, really. And she's generally active, aren't you, Mother? I can't hardly keep up.
You just make your mark there, Mrs. Bailey.
So, we'll have the certificate then, will we, for Mother's insurance?
Yes, indeed. Your mother seems remarkably sound, Mrs. Holt. For her age.
How is she? Stop fetching these pies, Anne. They're making her ill.
Stop that, do you hear?
Might look nice enough.
Leather, the lot of you!
Oi, leave it now.
I'm fetching the doctor to Mother.
Well, she does look bad.
I said... Oh, let him have it, Anne.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Wait. Your father's to have the biggest piece.
Anne's husband and children were all taken ill after eating the pork pie. Alice now called in 2 doctors to visit her mother. Neither doctor knew that the other one was in attendance on the sick woman. Both were puzzled by the fact that their remedies appeared to be having no obvious effect.
I never heard arsenic was good for killing bugs and fleas.
Oh, yeah. It's the best thing you can get on. Mother swears by it. Why is he doing that? It's just so it don't get mixed up, you know, with household things.
get away with you.
We must be rid of the bugs, Mother.
No, peace.
George has lumps on his back. The size...
Fetch Mrs. Ryan to me, Alice.
What?
Cassie Ryan. She's my friend, she is. I've no friends else.
No, that is just not true.
Fetch her. Let her see the state of me. Well, how long's she been like this, Alice?
No more than a week or so, Mrs. Ryan.
Which doctor have you got attending her?
There's 2 of them. How much good they're doing her.
Oh, there, Mary, I'll stay with you. Don't fret now.
I've had it with the medicines. To hell with them.
Don't waste, Alice.
They're making it worse. I'll fetch you some brandy.
That'll cost you.
She's gonna die. I'm sure of it.
No, not if she's taken proper care of.
Yes, her nose is pinched.
Hardly at all.
I thought you had skill.
Just a bit. She'll have it in a while, won't you, Mary? I'd cover it over. Stop it losing its strength.
I've grated some root in it. It'll mix in quicker if there's no lid.
Mary did drink the brandy. 4 hours later, she was dead. The doctor signed her death certificate, giving gastroenteritis as the cause of death.
She was good to me. Can't fault her. She was a good woman, Kathy. Like a mother to me. Dearest mother.
No expense was spared to give Mary a good send-off. The coffin was made of strong oak. A hearse was hired. Alice bought smart new mourning clothes for Holt and herself.
Earth to earth.
So where's it all come from?
Dust to dust.
Don't ask.
And it was all, of course, courtesy of the Wesleyan and General Assurance Society.
Where's the rest?
It was £14 for the funeral, George.
What?
She couldn't have a pauper's funeral, George. What would the neighbours say?
If I'd had my way, she'd have gone down in a cardboard box. Oh, don't start.
That black suit will come in again, George. Mr. Corbish was right about the Sunday one. It was hardly worth pawning. You look so fine in your black one today. George, what are you doing?
What do you think?
No!
And don't bother sending after me again, Alice, because I ain't coming back.
For the baby, George!
What about it?
Won't you have mercy on your child?
Take that. Go on.
Please.
That mercy enough for you? Is it?
Don't see why you want to take on Uncle Mr. Garlick. Well, don't you want the commission?
Your uncle is not a sound life, Mrs. Hadfield.
He's sounder than her down the street, any road. And you paid up on her, didn't you? Last month.
Who's that?
Why, Alice Hewitt's mother. Well, she were a cripple, weren't she? You gave her a certificate, though, didn't you?
The association doctor found her to be a sound life, Mrs. Hadfield. At the time, at least.
That's because he didn't see her.
What?
She did ask me to go to the doctor with her and say I was her mother. But I told her. We both did. Didn't we? She better mind what she was doing. I said, It's more likely you'll be taken for my mother, Alice, than the other way around. Then she said she'd buy me a black frock if I went. I said, why would I need a black frock, Alice? Well, then she said she expected her mother was dying. I think it was the Wednesday after that she first asked me to go with her to buy arsenic.
On the 12th of June, 1863, Mary's remains were exhumed. Now, although she'd been dead 11 weeks, the body had not decomposed, which is a classic sign of arsenic poisoning. The body contained 30 times the lethal dose. Alice, awaiting trial for fraud, was now charged with murder. The trial was postponed until after the birth of her child.
Yes. Uncle Joseph, oh, come in. Come and have a look.
She named him Joseph Holt Hewitt. Joseph was in honour of the uncle who had now taken up her cause and, despite his own strained circumstances, undertook to pay her legal fees.
Is your Uncle Joseph come to see you?
It was me who set them on to her. Of course, you had a hand in it too.
I only did my duty, Maria.
Well, that's right. Her poor mother wouldn't have rested us. You heard she was stuffed full of arsenic. They'd never seen anything like it. They fed a crystal to this pigeon, and it fell over no more than a minute after. Well, you were lucky she didn't poison the lot of you. Mind, George Holt has something to answer for too.
But Holt was never charged with any crime. Instead, he gave evidence against Alice. It took the court 2 days to hear the case. It took the jury just 20 minutes to find Alice guilty of murdering her mother by arsenic poisoning. They made a recommendation for mercy. The judge sentenced Alice to hang.
George! What have you done?
Holt required an escort from the court. The crowd was clearly convinced of his guilt. Alice was now to make 2 statements giving her own account of what happened at 43 Great Egerton Street during those fatal weeks in March.
George said, put charcoal under Mother's bed and light it. He'd been drinking very heavy.
You don't like that idea, do you, Alice?
You don't mean it. I know.
Don't you? What about strychnine? I could get a hold of that. We'd be rid of her then.
Mother says you're the devil.
You'd better do it, hadn't you?
We'd be found out.
You know what'll happen if you don't.
You brought me to destruction, George. And now you drag me to the gallows. No!
Jake!
He beat me because I would not agree to his plan. And even though he knew I was carrying his child, I began to be terrified of what he would do.
You don't need to fret yourself, Alice. I've seen to your mother.
What?
She's had a cup of that beer. I think it'll serve. And don't think about telling anybody it was me.
I saw there was arsenic in the bottom.
It's my word against yours.
George said nobody would believe, but I had done it myself. It was the only arsenic Mother had. Later, Anne Bailey found the jug and told me there was arsenic in it. And I said I didn't know how it got there. I thought once I should have used what was left on myself. But I couldn't, could I? Not with a baby.
But whilst trying to implicate George Holt, Alice failed to see that it may have been another who hammered the first nails into her coffin. One whom she had regarded as her most trusted confidant and friend.
I think it was the Wednesday after that she first asked me to go with her to buy arsenic. Well, you have to have a witness with you if you're buying arsenic. So that's why she asked me. We went once again after that. I mean, I said to her, why do you need to buy arsenic, Alice? Get the cup to show the sergeant. Go on. It's lucky I kept it. The cup, wasn't it? The one Alice used to give her mother brandy in. I suppose stuff would stick in that crack, wouldn't it?
And sure enough, arsenic was found in the crack. Although Anne Bailey's evidence was often at odds with that of other witnesses, it was mainly her unsubstantiated statement which was to form the basis of the prosecution case. And indeed it was her performance in the witness box that was to convince the jury of Alice's guilt.
After Mary died, Alice told me she was glad her mother was dead. She said she got all the clothes down the pawn shop and now she'd have them back. She'd use the insurance money. Well, of course, I was shocked.
Anne was not, however, quite the impartial witness she appeared.
Earth to earth. Ashes to
Defence counsel for Alice asked Anne one extremely revealing question. Had her husband ever caught her in bed with George Holt? No, she said. But then, of course, she would say that, wouldn't she? And if Anne Bailey had been seduced by Holt, perhaps she was also seduced into helping him get rid of his tiresome mother-in-law, and possibly Alice into the bargain. The druggist told the court that he had sold arsenic to Anne on the day before Mary died. And remember, almost 3 months after Mary's death, Anne was still in possession of that vital cup. And when arsenic was found in the crack of that cup, the prosecution knew they were home and dry.
He slept through the night. First time he's done that. I know he'll be well cared for with you, Uncle Joseph. My cousins will spoil you. You wait. Only promise me one thing. Don't ever tell him what happened to me. Please, Uncle Joseph, promise me. Just let it be like I never was. That's the best. Shush. I don't fear death anymore. Only the crowds that'll come. Oh.
Alice Hewitt met her death on the 28th of December, 1863, before a crowd of 2,000. As the hangman released the lever, the trap door failed to open. This happened twice. Lord, have mercy on us, said Alice. And on the third attempt, her wish was granted. Shortly before her death, Alice had confessed to being guilty of many sins. She did not mention the murder of her mother amongst them. Alice Hewitt's son never learned his mother's fate. 130 years passed before the story was uncovered by Alice's great-granddaughter, when she discovered that her grandfather was born in a prison cell in Chester Castle. I will be back next week with more true crimes committed in suspicious circumstances. Until then, good night.